Hi everyone, this is Matt from DrawingTutorialsOnline.com. Man, it's been a while since I've added a sketchbook video or a tutorial up on YouTube. Where have I been? Well, I've completely been working on redesigning the website. As you can see, we've got a new look. I've been trying to make the website a little bit more user-friendly. We now have over 1,000 pages of content. That's a whole lot of video tutorials. And so I've just been working on redesigning the site and all that kind of jazz. So now we're back to content creation, both on the free side and on the member side. Now, if you want to get a tutorial right away, like, oh, what's this video all about on YouTube? Well, it's another sketchbook video, and Greg is a great artist. You got to check out his sketchbooks, which is going to be coming up in a few seconds. But if you're like, oh, no, not another sketchbook. I'm not into sketchbooks. I want a tutorial. Well, we've got a couple of free tutorials up for you guys that I think you're really going to like. I want to share with you part of a series that we just completed of how to draw the figure completely from your memory. So if you come on over here to my homepage at DrawingTutorialsOnline.com, you just put in your first name and your email and sign up to our new list. You can go right to this page, which will give you step number one of how to draw the figure from your memory. And it's just a full-blown video tutorial, and we've got some drawings down over here that you guys can check out. So yeah, we're still doing lots of tutorials over here, and I just want to share with you that link if you want to come and check it out. Yeah, sign up. And all right, let's get to Greg's sketchbook. Thanks for listening. Hey everyone, it's Matt from DrawingTutorialsOnline.com. We've got 3 really cool tiny sketchbooks shared by Greg, and Greg is an amazing artist, and he's got these little moleskins. We've got his big sketchbook underneath there, but he wants to share his little moleskins that he basically draws. He likes drawing smaller, and he likes drawing also on his commute back from class to and from classes, and he just kind of sneaks up on people. Hold on, Greg, that one's really great. On the subway, like they don't even know that he's drawing them, and the way that he's able to get that done is drawing small like this. And so you get the character of all these different people on the subway, whatever they're doing, reading, sleeping, and I thought it would be really interesting to share Greg's work. I mean, he's got some awesome character to his drawings. I mean, Greg really specializes in my opinion, in doing the short. Look at that pose. I mean, you just feel the New York City subway on that pose. That is amazing. How long does something like that take you, Greg?
I mean, it depends on
how long they hold.
How long they're sitting there. It could be a minute or two. It could be, 10 minutes.
Wow. Whoa. And that's from the subway too.
Yeah.
That's insane. Subways, I don't know if anybody, wherever you're watching this video from, city subway here is bouncy big time, and it's very difficult. How do you deal with the bounce? I mean, whoa.
I don't know. I tend to draw loose anyway, so.
Doesn't affect you? You're used to it?
Yeah.
That's really good. Seriously. So I think Greg's specialty is gesture. Yeah, this one you've got to flip that horizontal so we can see that. But then when I look at this, I mean, he's just cranking out these tonal drawings very quickly. And this, I have a real. What exactly is this?
This is like a waterfall.
Wow. That is really cool, man. The detail in that. If you could hold a sketchbook in your hand, I mean, I was blown away by it. It's really neat. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I said this. I just looked at like 40 sketchbooks, so my mind is a little fried right now. But Greg's specialty is 1 minute gesture poses and animation. So to see that he's doing this long stuff in his sketchbook, I just really love that he's doing this variety. I think it's killer. And not only is it variety, but there's tons of detail. And you like doing the short poses. So what inspires you to do this long stuff? We're in a museum, by the way, so ignore the noise. What inspires you to do this long stuff?
I mean, it just gets me through the subway ride. It's a lot more interesting than kind of like sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
makes it go a lot quicker.
Oh yeah, that's incredible. Very nice. Look at the character in that face. And how long does it take you to get through one of these sketchbooks?
During the summer, it takes probably a month each to fill up.
Very cool. Very tiny too. Look at that hand. I love the vertical pencil work. So this is almost like, to me it's almost like a meditation, like you're going home on the train, and everyone does their thing on the train. Some people read the paper, some people just go to sleep, but drawing is such a good way to pass the time. It almost becomes like a form of meditation when you're trapped. Sometimes you feel trapped. I feel trapped when I'm on the train, and it's just a great way to get through the ride.
Yeah, when I don't have my sketchbook, if I don't have a sketchbook or a book to read, I'm just like,
yeah, it's
torture. Like it's taking forever.
Yeah. I'm fully impressed. All right, yeah, you got to show us the others. Look at all the sketchbooks Greg's got over there.
This one's more like gesture stuff.
More gesture? Okay. Nice. This is what you would call massive practice, massive improvement when you do these types of drawings. I mean, this is kind of like living your art. You're just kind of drawing in your spare time. That's so important. And you're not forced to do it. You do it because you love it. I mean, that's huge right there. Whoa. Subway?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a guy I wouldn't want to mess with on the subway.
So these are mostly just like, I was just trying to get gestures down in like a second.
Okay, so how long are these?
I mean, I tried to draw a lot of people in motion, so it was kind of just like, kind of memory drawing, just getting it down as quick
Glance
as I can.
at it, then they move, and then you do it out of your memory.
Turns out better than, sometimes it turns out worse.
Yeah. Nice. So just trying to get the feeling of the pose. It's not about doing some realistic thing, it's just really all about the feeling. Love those. Very simple. And what's this for?
This was for a animation class. It was just, I took The Jerk, the movie, and kind of storyboarded a sequence from it.
Nice.
Just to get the feel of a
wow, look at those drawings. Love it. And you have you prefer drawing smaller like this, huh?
I like drawing small or really big, but I don't like these 8.5 by 11.
Okay.
I feel like when I was a kid, I drew an 8.5 by 11, right?
I see. Yeah, Greg draws amazingly well in life class with his big pad. I mean, it's just really nuts. And Greg always pushes me to do the 1-minute poses in class. So I'm like, okay, that's right. We're in a class for animators. We got to draw a little bit shorter. See, I guess it's to each their own. I feel so restricted in a small sketchbook like this. I feel as though my hand is like being edged off the page, and I can't control my line because I need some place to rest my hand. So it's just interesting to see everybody's likes and dislikes and what they prefer.
But I feel like you can get twice as much down because you have less space to cover. So instead of spending my time filling in shading, I can spend it on checking proportions and stuff like that.
I see. All right, guys, we've got one more. We're at the Metropolitan Museum of Art upstairs in this Roman wing. They have all this wonderful stuff. It's a very windy day out there in Central Park. Yeah, this is the sketchbook that I was looking at earlier. Lots of detail, lots of scribble with the portraits. Love it. Very cool. Look at that.
The brim of the hat always gets me. That's tough.
So in the subway, the light just really comes from up above, and you get the top light on the brow, and the eye sockets are usually in shadow.
I think in this sketchbook I was trying to get a better handle on hands. So there's probably a lot of hands in there.
So there's really, when you see a sketchbook like what Greg has got here, there's really no excuse not to draw, because you can carry this around with you and just do a quick little sketch. I could use the excuse, oh, well, I don't like the small sketchbook, but you carry something like this around, you just whip it out and you just draw for a little while, you'll keep your eye-hand coordination. There's really no excuse. Nice. Nice movement with that other one, jeez. So, I mean, I know Greg's stuff for his animation. We just passed some of it, one of his characters, but, I mean, this is just completely different than your animation. That's a phenomenal one on the left. Jeez. Can even get a sense of the person's mood. Big treat looking at these. A little bit more playful stuff. Nice. Animation class?
Yeah, it was for an assignment. So just like storyboarding again.
Excellent, man. So everyone's got to go out and get a new sketchbook this week and go out and draw. There's no excuse not to do something like this. And I'm talking to myself as well as you guys on YouTube, so yeah. How about that white one? How about the white one? So, we got sketchbooks all over the place. This will stand for. So now, what is this? This one's
This is just from museums.
museum sketchbook. Wow. So we've gone to the Museum of Natural History, and obviously there we are drawing some dinosaurs. And they've got some great animals that you can actually sink your teeth into because they're not moving.
That's the underside of the fish, if you can't tell. Kind of, it just looks like a blob.
That's outside on a field trip. Excellent. And that's today?
Yeah, the rest is today.
This is today at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, last day of class. Putting in some effort. Very nice.
St. James the Greater.
St. James the Greater. Wow. This one I adore. I mean, look at that. I mean, I love the style of that drawing right there. Green colorase, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. And same thing with that one. I just love it. All right, Greg, thanks for sharing. Really appreciate it. And I will put a link up if Greg has a place for us to go check out more of his work. Thanks for watching. Visit my blog if you want to look for that link. See you soon.